Hello and welcome to Duos in Destiny, where two Aratuks are trying to attack a temple. I am your Aratuk DM, Logan, and I would like to give a very special shout out to Aratuk Jason Wardell on In the Vast Forest on Spotify and Bandcamp. And don't forget to please check out Aratuk Roll for Sketching on Instagram.
Everyone Aratuk.
They're all Aratuks, which is why her art is so good and why Jason Wardell of In the Vast Forest on Spotify and Bandcamp can just really lay on those keys out there, because he's got so many limbs.
Phenomenal.
I've lost track of where I'm at, but Roll for Sketching on Instagram, Jason Wardell of In the Vast Forest on Spotify and Bandcamp. Over to you.
Hey, I'm your hidden Aratuk DM.
Player.
What? Just kidding. I'm your player, Brandon. And we are so excited to welcome you in. Not only to episode 31. But the new year, 2026. This is our first episode for the new year. We're so excited for you to be with us and join us in this fun session. This year is going to be a blast. Logan and I have spent a lot of time kind of mapping it out, and we have some big plans and hopefully some really fun stuff to bring to you guys. So, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so that way you can see when we post. We are very excited for the things to come, and we want you to hopefully check them out and give us all your feedback. Please comment, give us good, bad, pros, cons, everything in between. We'd love to hear it. Given the shout out to Mr. Jason and Roll for Sketching, we should also give a special shout out to Turtle Tabs by Bova Books.
Turtle Tabs.
As it is officially January, and boys, girls, it is the month of our very first giveaway. These beautiful tabs could be yours with the simple price of free.
Simple price of free.
Nothing from you at all. Just a few comments along the way to enter in. And guess what? Today will be that first opportunity from the podcast that you have. So make sure you're listening, tune in, and at our mid-break of the campaign, you will get your first opportunity on the quest to figure out what you need to do to enter in. So stay tuned. Without further ado, I think it's about time in the new year that we break into last time on Commander's Log.
Last time on Commander's Log.
Kyson, I have to combine the names. Carson and Pizor held strong. They defended the temple continuously, and this time it came with a very much larger and interesting led group by the name of Nathan, Aratuk scouting party that was ultimately, shall we say, dismembered and squashed, luckily, and barely actually, but we made it about halfway through. We were about early morning time, we're super late evening time at this point. But we find ourselves just in the cusp of after the end of that battle, if I recall. I think we just finished there and then regrouped back in front. And Mr. Dungeon Master Sir, I think this is where I say back over to you.
Back over to me is correct. As you guys are resting out in front of the temple, the fog continues to pour thick behind the two of you. And continue to obscure the area, as it is about halfway through the ritual that you are defending at the current moment. From this point going forward, the area is heavily obscured.
Even for me?
No, not for you.
Okay.
You can see through the fog just fine.
Okay.
You can see the dim little glowing symbols throughout all the little symbols of Femus that are scattered throughout the courtyard and adorning the different walls, the markings left behind, the offerings, anything with the symbol of Femus glows dully, kind of like fairy lights in the fog. And you two kind of sit there, resting, gathering your breath after that combat, taking down Nathan the Aratuk. Is there anything you'd like to accomplish in this little time period?
Oh, Paizo, are you doing okay?
I am not the best I've ever been. I've taken quite a bit of damage.
Oh. goodness me. I healed him, didn't I?
You did. You did heal me.
I used my healing hands at the end. That's right.
Yes. I was going to offer... I've got a little bit of healing magic that I can offer to the both of us, or even if you need some healing, I can give it to you.
No, I'm doing okay. You end up taking the brunt force of most of those Artooks that came through. Please, take care of yourself, Paizo. I will be amiss
Okay.
if something happened.
With that in mind, he is going to cast a 3rd level healing word on himself.
Healing word?
Yes, a 3rd level healing word, which is 64 plus my modifier. And then as a cleric of life, there's a couple of extras I get. So whenever, as a disciple of life, every time I cast a spell that restores HP, I gain an additional 2 plus the spell's level, so I get 5 on top of what I roll.
Beautiful.
And then, Blessed Healer, immediately after you cast a spell at the spell slot that restores HP to 1 or more creatures other than yourself. Dang it, other than myself. Never mind. So I would just get those 5.
Descriptions are important.
Yep, that's why I read it out loud, because I do remember reading. I was like, one of them applies, one of them doesn't.
Yeah,
but,
fair enough. 5's still not bad.
Yeah, no,
Additional
5.
Because what do you have? A +4 modifier? 3 modifier? So you get a +8 or +9?
Yes, on top of it's actually a +7 for the Cleric of Healing, because I think you get to add your
Something
proficiency bonus to it.
So then +5 on top of that? So you have +12 to your dice rolls?
Yeah, I do.
That's
yeah,
amazing.
and I just rolled 7 on the first 2.
Okay,
So
7.
2 out of 4, or 2 out of 6, 7 plus 6. So we're at 13 raw
2 more.
on the dice. Not bad. Okay, so
19 plus 12.
plus 12.
31.
31. Heck yeah. Okay, he's at full hit points.
31
So-
from a cure, or from a, not a cure wounds, from a healing word.
Yeah.
Absolutely
hey,
insane.
Folks, Cleric of Life, and also 2024 healing rules. Really freaking sweet.
Yeah, if we ever hit that, we've hit that nail on the head a few times this
Yeah,
campaign.
absolutely.
Goodness gracious.
So, he is looking much better. And you see,
Oh yeah, I have this.
as he
I gotta put this out
as
so you can
he
see it.
gives the healing word to himself, he chants the name of the moon. He says, Typhus, 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 Typhus. And he has an emblem around him that looks like a chunk of moon, and it glows with this luminescent green, and his eyes kind of like glow this same luminescent green. And slowly you see all the wounds kind of stitched together, heal over, the blood cleans itself. And he's looking better.
If there was a way to prove that your god is real, Paizo, it's just witnessing that. That was phenomenal.
I feel so much better.
You look so much better. The color's back to your fur.
I cannot see much, honestly, other than
Yeah.
5 feet in front of my face, but
No, you look so much better. I mean, your wounds are closed. Sealed.
good. Then I guess I am ready for whatever's to come.
Great. I think we should probably figure out a strategy here for resting. It is getting late with all purpose, and rest is going to be important. Maybe we can just kind of go on back and forth.
What you would know, it is in the wee hours of the morning of the 13th of Charstill.
Okay.
So 12 hours in, I'd put it at right around 3 o'clock in the morning.
I'm getting quite tired
I feel it too.
through the battles. Why don't you go ahead and rest for about an hour, and then we'll just rotate.
Okay. I will.
At least try to get a couple hours.
Absolutely. So with that, Pizor begins his own very short rest himself.
Dang, I guess you could have done that instead of healing. Oh well.
Yeah, probably.
It's all right.
But it's fine.
Live and you learn.
Yeah. With full hit points, he does not need to roll anything, but also we need to complete the first hour. So what do you do during...
I'm going to peek in. Oh, I'm curious. I haven't looked at the ritual at all, so
Okay,
I peek
gotcha.
back through the doorway.
Yeah. So as you step into the doorway, the fog and the heat hit you like a wave. It is very smoky through here, but your vision clears and you're able to see through it. And you see that the massive cauldron, the massive pit that is the Forge of Creation, at this point looks like it's bursting at the seams. If it could, it is about to overfill the edges. Everything. It is burbling. It is exploding and popping with fire. and you see where the statue once was of Themis that you pulled Orin Mirabor from, that had toppled into the forge itself. Ogre now stands there in suspended animation, arms stretched wide, her mouth wide open, and fog itself is just pouring out of her as her eyes light up with this bright, brilliant luminescence. And everything of the fog is pouring into the Forge of Creation itself and causing this crazy reaction of the magma just blowing up in front of her. And it is an overwhelming sound of chant throughout the entire room. A language do you speak Celestial?
Goodness me.
And I know you casted Comprehend Languages to understand the Artux. I think that's a 10-minute spell.
It's an hour, I think.
Oh, it's an hour. Okay.
I'll tell you, I'm on that page here. Comprehend languages is one action, not what I want. It is 1 hour. Which proficiencies at speed and defenses? Goodness me. There we go. Languages. I do not. Common
Okay.
Dwarvish and Gnomish.
Gotcha. But if Comprehend Languages is still up because it is for an hour, you would be able to understand that it is essentially like a overwhelming surround sound of Ogre's voice chanting what would be what is known as kind of like a rhythm hymn. It is essentially a mining song that is dedication to Themis, to the creator, that is used to keep rhythm when they're mining. That way everyone works as one massive team, but it is used as a hymnal for actual prayer and worship of Themis himself. And you hear Ogre's calm, measured, even voice just in full surround sound beating into your eardrums this song itself over and over and over again. And off kind of near the edge of the forge, you see goodness, my mind just went, thank you so much, my mind went way out the window. I tried to call him Pizor. You see Zishan preparing several components. He's like tossing them into the forge, and with every one it kind of like ignites a different color and illuminates a little bit and sends off sparks of green and blue and all different colors. And he sees you, and he kind of like hobbles slowly around the entire forge up to you, and he begins to talk, but over the noise of Ogre's voice, you cannot hear him, so his lips just move. And then after he realizes that, he pulls out a scroll and begins to write on it, and flips it around to you, and he says that the ritual is going well. Ogre is preparing for the end. How are things outside? And then he just passes the scroll to you.
All right. Everything's fine.
He writes back, "You look tired."
Artux pushing or defending?
Writes back, "Do you need anything?"
No.
And then he's a simple, "Good luck. May Themis be with you." And he goes back, preparing the ritual.
You
see,
get out of Dodge.
just kind of as like an extra, he is absolutely drenched in sweat. He looks like a wet blanket at this point, where his clothes are just clung to his thin skeletal frame as he goes about finishing up the ritual and continuing on with it as you exit.
Okay.
You see Pizor is just kind of leaned back with his eyes closed, just resting as much as he could for the time being.
Okay. Well, I will just sit there and be vigilant best I can.
Okay. You guys are able to complete a 1-hour short rest if it is important to you. I'm honestly not 100% sure if clerics get anything back on a short rest, so let's see. I don't
Unless
believe
any class
so.
features, if anything, but.
There it is. Short rest. Do they get anything? Not at all. Okay.
I'm going to take, if I can, 3 hit dice here. 4, 7, 8, 19.
That was good rolls.
Yeah, it is. The 7 and 8 came in clutch. 19 plus 9. So 28. That's wild. The dice automatically rolled a 29 too, so which that put me in full anyways. Cool.
Oh, you rolled the exact same.
I rolled 28, you rolled 29.
Yeah, that's
how
wild.
funny is that?
It was written.
It was destiny. Sorry, what? Something happened. I don't know. Okay.
Okay.
If I'm still feeling okay, then I will let him keep sleeping.
Yeah, absolutely. At this point, the two of you are simply resting up. It goes by, 1 hour ticks by. Another hour ticks by. 3 hours total later, at the 9-ish hour mark, there is kind of a shift in the density of the fog. You feel the pressure upon you, and the area around you starts to get heated as well. The forehead, or your forehead, starts to bead with sweat. And just about this time, you hear off in the distance something scooting across the ground. It kind of has the similar cadence of what the Artuks walk with, but there is an extra level of rustling to it, as if the Artuks that are approaching are wearing armor. There is like this subtle shink, 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 shifting of metal, as you can tell something's approaching.
I immediately, the second I would hear that, would go to Pizor and wake him up gently.
Shh. Sadie, what is the situation?
They are approaching.
How
You
many?
read?
Where?
Multiple. I hear them coming. I'm looking. Do I see them?
Make a perception check.
I would love to.
Ah, that did me so dirty. It rolled, and I saw an 18, and it just slightly fell back. That would be a beautiful 2.
2. You do not see anything.
Yeah.
You can just hear kind of echoing
I
in
see.
the chamber all around you.
I see nothing, but they are approaching. I hear them. Listen.
And there's this shing, 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 shing. And the density of the fog kind of muffles the sound. And you hear, oh, that was my spiritual weapon.
Yeah, I was going to say that would definitely be gone by
it
now.
would be. It kind of seems to echo all around you. You can't tell where the sound is coming from. You're not sure. You do not see where these Artuks are at. The tension builds high. Are you two staying?
Let's duck back in here.
Into the temple.
Yes.
Okay. And the two of you duck behind. As you peer out, I'm going to mark these Artuks. 1 green, 1 white. Let go. You see one Aratuk approach the backside of the Chester, and then the other Aratuk coming out from between these two buildings. And it's a little bit too wide to fit. You finally start to pinpoint the noise as it's getting louder. Ching, 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 ching. And then you hear the of something impacting the side of the Chester, of a tentacle reaching out and touching it, and that's when your eyes shift over and you see the Aratuk at the back of the Chester, kind of like feeling all over it and investigating the smooth metal surface.
Don't touch my chest.
Don't touch my chest. I'm just seeing if Pizor has a very high perception. 15. Okay. Pizor at this point, he says, I think they're over that way, towards the Chester.
Would I see this one as well? Looking out, since I can see.
Yeah, at that point, once you hear that one approaching, you start scanning the courtyard, and you see this one leaving this alleyway over here and begin to walk in towards this building.
I just say, there's one on both sides. Be vigilant, be quiet.
You see him pull out a coalescence of water, and he begins to form a whip in his hand. And he says, do we attack or do we wait? Ambush them separately, what's the plan?
Be patient.
Be patient, okay. This one goes inside the building, and he's gone for a little while. This one begins to investigate the Chester. I'm going to roll an intelligence check for him to see if he can open up the cockpit, because that's where he's at. He's on the side. It is sealed at the current moment, and he's kind of futzing around with it. That's a 19 on the dice. For a +1 for a dirty 20. So you see him kind of like run his tentacled arm down the length of the Chester, and then he pries into it, and then hits the latch, and it...
I throw
open.
my axe out here.
Okay, awesome.
I just take a step out, and I chuck that thing.
Yeah, do you actually step out, or you just step
Just
towards
enough,
the door?
just
Okay.
enough to like, so I'm not gonna like obviously hit the top of the door with the axe,
Yeah,
but like just enough
for
to
sure.
clear it, and I just throw it.
Okay. As soon as you throw it, this one, and he exits. So he's basically just peering his head out. You see like the kind of stocky head peek out, look around, and you hear that at the current moment.
I get my spells back on a short rest.
You see this Aratuk kind of begin to, the one that was at the Chester, begin to slowly feel its way by touch. Because at this point, they cannot see anything. It feels its way by touch over here, and it hits the large blood splats of the previous Aratuks that you had killed. Specifically the one that is a complete blood spatter smear from compounding the one basically straight on top of its head, turning it into a pancake of an Aratuk. It hits that area, and immediately you hear the... And this other one emerges out and rushes over to the other one. Both of them begin to feel around. This one kind of feels up towards this way. This one starts going towards the back. And then this one, as long as you're not still doing anything, kind of starts to slowly feel around for wherever the axe went. So it's kind of heading back towards this way. And this one itself is heading up and stops at the next blood splatter of an Aratuk.
Okay. We're watching.
Okay.
We're holding.
It comes back over to the Chester, and after about a minute of this one searching over this way, you hear that, and this one begins to journey back and slowly comes back to the Chester. And you see it climb on top of it and start to crawl into the cockpit itself. So at this point, it is actually within the Chester.
Okay.
Okay. As it is in the Chester, you see it kind of like feeling around. The other one climbs on top of it and is like looking down inside and talking with the other one. And then you hear the familiar of the Chester firing up.
Fudge.
The Spelljammer.
I roll forward and I missy step inside the Chester.
Oh, no way.
As I walk forward, I go, Pizor now, and I missy step inside.
On my way.
And I say that, I kind of like walk through the door and just like disappear because I was just like 5 feet
absolutely.
inside.
You just disappear into the fog. Pizor has no idea. So you said Pizor now, and then, gosh, exit stage left.
Yep. Correct.
You missy stepped into the Chester.
Yes,
so you're
I did.
basically in the passenger seat if he is in the front seat. The moment you do that, it would be a surprise round, so I would give you this action with advantage. Right after you make your movement, obviously the one that's standing in front sees you.
Well, I would assume I have my maul, but I'm assuming I can't swing it, so I'm just going to punch him twice in the back of the head.
Punch him twice, absolutely.
So
And you threw away your hand axe.
Yes,
most
I did.
importantly.
I know.
Okay.
I need to buy another one. So I have 2. Okay, so advantage you said?
Yes. Advantage for the surprise attack. not
Not
good.
great. 14 on the first one.
A 14 misses.
Yeah. 16 on the second.
16 also misses.
Wow.
You see, they have
Not a way to start.
specifically this spiked armor that is kind of like plated all along down each tentacle arm and has like small juts of spikes along the entire thing. And they wear this dome-style cap that also has this large point at the top, and it kind of has this chainmail skirt that dangles around their head. And immediately, as you go to punch, you kind of hit the chainmail itself, and the Artuk immediately ducks its head down low, reducing its profile.
Crap, that hurt!
Ending.
Ow!
Yeah, absolutely. You take for each punch. Well, so the first one would have actually naturally missed. So you just kind of like you whiff, and he kind of like just barely dodges on accident. Like his head probably ducks low or something to look into the Spelljammer. So you miss just whiffing it, and then the next one you actually make contact with. And you take 2 points of piercing damage just from punching into the
really?
Yeah, to the spiked armor.
Oh no. Okay.
And immediately there is this, you said ow?
Yeah.
Okay, and then right after you said ow, there is the exclaim of and the two Aratuks immediately go into a flat out panic, and I'm going to need some initiative rolls.
Yeah, I figured as much. Does Paizo get us a...
Paizo certainly can. He is at disadvantage for everything he does because he cannot see. So he is going to
Just out of curiosity.
shoot out a starry wisp at disadvantage to Aratuk number 1. Disadvantage is going to miss. So you see just kind of like this curl through it like curls upright and high, curling through the mist, and you know that he just barely missed through the mist. Initiatives. So I rolled 1 R2 initiative. If I can get you to roll for Pizor as well.
12 on the dice. He has plus 2 or 3.
He has a plus 3.
So 15. I got a 7.
Okay, 1 second here.
Ay caramba.
Okay, you rolled a 7.
Yes.
So that would be Carson with a 7. You rolled what on the dice for Pizor?
12, so we got a 15 total.
12. Pizor with a 15 total. My first Aratuk rolled a natural 1, which is going to be the white. And then my second Aratuk is... Do they have an initiative bonus? Nope, they don't. Second Aratuk rolls an 18. Very nice. That one's the green one. Okay, awesome. With that in mind, as soon as you release the second punch to hit, you punch into the armor, and it kind of ducks its head low and then springs itself back, jamming the helmet and its head at you. That is a 10 to hit.
Misses.
Okay, it kind of hits into all the interior of the Chester itself, damaging some of it. And then the second attack comes in with a 16 to hit.
Misses.
Okay.
I just shake.
Yep, absolutely. You are dodging between everything at that current moment. As it's just flailing about in the front cockpit of the Chester itself, and it is a very tight quarter at this moment.
I figured.
Ending its turn, it comes over to Pizor. Pizor is going to rush forward 5, 10, 15, 20. He gets to the bottom of the Chester. Technically, these guys are both above him. And once he gets to the very front, you hear this like dink of him basically impacting into the Chester because he is, for all intents and purposes, blinded and has disadvantage on his attacks unless he's in direct melee. And from that point, he is going to... Oh no. He's going to toll the dead, because that would be the only thing...
Oh, nice. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's a goodie.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be the only thing that he has that would not give him disadvantage on the strike. So as soon as he lays sight on them, he tolls the dead, which is a saving throw of wisdom for the Artooks. A 4 on the dice is definitely going to fail, so they fail. They take
Nice.
2d8 necrotic damage. Oh, good damage. 15 points of damage to the Aratook in white.
15 on
Yeah.
2d8.
Yeah,
Nice.
7 and 8.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
talking
absolutely.
about.
So you hear this kind of like boom blast throughout, and all of a sudden this moonbeam radiance blasts through the fog and hits straight down onto this R2, briefly illuminating it as you can see it kind of writhe in pain from the light. Ending Pizor's turn, because you would have to disengage otherwise. Yes, okay. So he is going to stay put at the current moment. Ending his turn, it goes over to Carson.
Bonus action. I just pull the maul out, and across the top where there's just this jagged edge, I just slide like my thumb across it, and blood drapes across, and I throw an insignia of a circle, and then an eye, or like a, not a circle necessarily. I was gonna more like a maul shape, but like a hammer, I guess, if you will, across it. And then as I draw the last line for what the staff would be of the hammer, it just ignites. The circle does, and then my hammer ignites.
Does that shed any light when it does so?
I don't believe so.
Okay, cool.
No, other than whatever flavor.
Nice backboard.
It is a beautiful one because I only took 1 point of damage.
Oh, heck yeah.
I can double check, but my frozen went away at the short rest. I don't believe it would give off light.
Okay.
It's a magical fire, so.
I cannot remember. I don't think anything from the text does not.
Yeah, it doesn't say it does, so I would assume not.
Sweet. So there's just dull, subtle flame begins to erupt from the head of the hammer
And I'm going
as you
to
ready yourself.
take the staff, try to swing in front of his neck, grab it, and pull back.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So-
That'd be a grapple check.
Okay.
And I think it'd be a grapple check with advantage. Truthfully.
I would have advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
1, it's in heavily obscured territory, so it is blinded. And 2, you are directly behind it in melee. Like you're basically sandwiching it between the seat. So
Okay.
absolutely giving you advantage on that one.
All right. Athletic or acrobatics? Or is
Whichever
it
one. It would be a grapple check is your strength plus.
It's the intestinal,
Oh, is it?
correct?
Oh man.
Look at the grapple.
Bust out the Dungeon Master's Guide
Oh.
and see about a grapple check.
Conditions.
Conditions. Using these handy tabs.
Gosh, what are those tabs?
Oh, dude, have you not heard about these tabs before? So these are turtle tabs. I just need to find the right tab. Let's
Might have a player's handbook
see.
too.
Conditions. Character advancement. Poison has its own tab, which is helpful.
Species feeds. Please enjoy while we both look in a book.
Hey, have you guys heard of turtle tabs? Because these things are really awesome. And if you didn't know, we're currently doing a giveaway to give these to you for free. All for you just saying, hey, I support you, Dues and Destiny, and everything that you do. Worst case scenario, I can always look at the index.
It should be in it should be on there too.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Right on.
Right on.
Grappled. It does not tell you.
No way.
Yeah, it just says what happens if you are grappled.
Actually, in the index.
Okay, so in the back, we are looking for conditions. Page 43.
There's gonna be a tab that says it, isn't there?
Probably.
It would be quite funny.
Oh, nope, it's in between some tabs. Page 43, using and tracking conditions. Oh, that doesn't help at all. Okay. What
No?
if... No, I've got a different idea. So what if we went to the attack actions? Because the attack actions under that would be to grapple. Actions in combat. Grapple. A creature can grapple another creature. Characters typically grapple by using an unarmed strike. However, grapple is initiated. It follows these rules. The target must succeed on a strength or dexterity saving throw, or it has the grappled condition. The DC for the saving throw and any escape attempts equals 8 plus your strength modifier and proficiency bonus.
That's different than what 2014 was, correct?
I believe so. So, I need to make a dexterity
But it says
or strength saving
But it
throw.
says in the one above it, the creature typically grapple by using an unarmed strike. So I have to grapple him first, correct? Before he would make a dexterity saving throw or a strength saving throw. So I have to see if I hit first, ultimately.
No.
That's what it says. Characters typically grapple by using an unarmed strike. That is interesting.
It is.
It doesn't quite.
However, a grapple is initiated. Wow, that was dumb. It follows these rules. That is very interesting. A free hand, or a creature must have a free hand to grapple. But it doubles down on the ability to fail a grapple if you have to roll to hit, and then also have to make them make a strength
I
saving throw.
agree.
So I think it would just be a strength saving throw versus your DC, because it is
Sure.
just like a roll.
Sure.
So that's what I'm going to go for.
Interesting. Okay.
Strength is a +1. Oh, and I missed my box.
DC is 3 plus. Where's proficiency bonus in this?
8 plus
3.
3 plus your
3.
proficiency, which is
Should be 3 right now.
Yep.
So 6. So that should be 14.
14? Okay, cool. I rolled a 5. So
Nice.
he is successfully grappled at the current moment, and that is one attack action. So you still do have an attack, but that means one hand is occupied, so you cannot use a two-handed weapon.
So then, well, I'm occupying both hands.
Okay.
'Cause I have it around his neck.
Perfect.
So can I restrain him then?
Let's see.
Or is it impossible to restrain him? Boys and girls, I should have looked at the new rules on this before I even thought about this, huh?
Yeah, and Brandon's really testing our D&D knowledge.
Well,
Grappled to restrained. How do we make that happen?
that might take a feat though. Okay, won't worry about it. I don't want to sit here.
Yes, you have to take the grappler feat.
Ouch. Okay, cool. So I will. Can I call it an unarmed strike, but just try to pull to choke him to damage
absolutely.
him?
Yep, exactly. Which, since he's grappled, you do not have advantage.
No, it's restrained. I just keep his movement at 0.
Yes, correct.
So, no, I miss.
Okay, gotcha.
Not enough to do damage.
Ending your turn, Corson. That comes to the one that just got attacked by Pizor. You hear the two immediately start warbling between each other, assumingly announcing the ambush that they just received. The Aratuk then jumps off the Chester, landing right next to Pizor, and immediately starts to attack into him. That is going to be a 8 on the dice.
Nice.
8 is going to miss. I'm rolling like real
We're going to
trash.
be here forever if we both keep rolling like this.
Yes, that is a 16 to hit, and Pizor has a higher armor class than that. So
gosh.
both attacks miss as...
No one's hit anything.
Oh, they'd also all be at disadvantage. So, technically I don't need to re-roll because both attacks would have missed, right?
Yeah, it depends if you
Yeah.
split it, yeah.
So, I split them as if that was the individual roll, so even if they had disadvantage, their higher roll would not make it. So, as this R2 jumps down, he begins to flail and just not making any contact with everybody, is completely blinded, aside from you in the current moment. Top of the round comes to the R2 that you have restrained, or you have grappled, I'm sorry, to escape the grapple. That one is...
It's the same DC check?
Can use its action to make a athletics or dexterity check, or yes, athletics or acrobatics check against your grapple DC,
Yes.
ending the condition on
Correct.
itself. Okay, perfect. So it doesn't have to do that. Otherwise, it can just attack. Which is what it's going to do. So yeah, as it's grappled, you see its neck is just kind of going to flail, and it's just going to immediately
Great. Maybe
just
I should have done this.
smacking backwards at you. These would be. I'm going to ask your personal opinion. So the area is heavily obscured.
Yeah.
So if the area is heavily obscured, he would have disadvantage on the attack rolls. But, counter argument, you're literally holding on to him and he knows exactly where you are.
You're correct.
I would kind of put it at a straight roll.
Yep, I would agree.
Cool. I appreciate your honesty and your input. Hey guys, just check in with your players from once in a while. As I hit you with a dirty 20.
That hits me.
Okay, right on.
No.
2d6 plus an extra d4 of jabby stabby damage from the giant spike on top of its head. That's going to be 11 plus 3. 14 points of damage as it pierces into you. You feel the spike on top of its head pierce through the your shoulder. What is this, a trap, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. It pierces straight into your trap. Next attack roll is a 9, so it kind of pulls its head free and just begins to thrash backwards, but you're able to dodge out of it at this point. Ending its turn, because it is fully grappled, it does not have any movement. Its bonus action... yeah, the bonus action, since you have it grappled, it really can't do anything there. So,
Okay.
Ending its turn, it is going over to you.
Okay, so the cockpit on the Chester opens up kind of like a fighter jet cockpit, or does it go, or does it go?
I think it's a heck of a lot cooler if it just and slides backwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
So am I able to stand up?
Yes.
Okay. And he's ultimately sitting in the front seat.
Correct.
Okay.
Which would be considered the helm.
Yes. So I'm going to swing the hammer.
Are you releasing your grapple?
Yes.
Okay.
Releasing my grapple, standing up, and just like I'm going to jump up in the air and I'm going to bring
Heck
the
yes.
hammer
Yeah,
down.
absolutely. I hope you know someone that can clean the inside of this.
19 on the dice.
I honestly thought that was a natural 20 from here. I got so excited.
That would have been cool. That would have been a great moment. But
That
no,
would've been.
19, so 26 to
Yeah,
hit.
that totally hits.
So technically I've got 3d6, right?
Your
2d6.
D6 from the right, 2d6 from the maul. You're correct.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. 2d6 plus 3d6 plus 4. 2 1s and a 4. Gross. 10 points of damage on the first attack.
10 points of damage to this green guy. Right on.
And I swing that large maul down on top, and I just sort of like hit his head like to one side, so I don't come straight down. I guess I kind of hit it at an angle, and then as I do that, I sweeping motion, and then I go back for like a tentacle that's off to the other side, and just try to pinch one of the other tentacles.
Absolutely. You kind of see one of the tentacles hanging out of the cockpit, trying to pry itself free from your grasp, and you smack right into it where it meets the metal.
So 19 on the dice.
19 totally hits.
Nice. Okay, come on. Much better. That's 12 plus 4, 16 points of damage.
16 points of damage. Nice.
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. Ending. That is 2 actions.
Yes.
You have movement and a bonus action, I believe.
I do. I don't know that I'm going to do anything with it, so we are going to relax. So I stand up there. I stand on top of him. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. I actually also skipped Pizor's turn. I swapped your and Pizor's initiative, so I'm just going to take his turn right here.
Sure.
Pizor is going to, you would know this, he always kind of has a coiled up fishing net on his hip. And he takes the net and he chucks it out at
sick.
the Aratuk itself.
Okay.
So it is an attack roll for these guys, and it is restrained until it is freed. So he's going to attack roll with a +6, so a 17. 17 just hits.
Does he have disadvantage?
He does have disadvantage. Why'd you have to remind me?
Because I would feel
You're
bad.
an honest, and a 16 just misses.
No way.
That's on you
I
for
know
being
it
an
is.
honest player. Oh, man.
Oh, no.
For being such a good guy, I'm going to give you inspiration, though, because you're keeping me honest. So,
Thanks.
no, you you kind of see out of the corner of your eye, you see Artuk and Pizor fighting each other. You see him take the net and kind of cast it, and immediately Artuk just ducks its head, and it goes right over the Artuk. Pizor standing in front of it with a bonus action of absolutely nothing. The only thing you really could do is summon another healing word with the very minimal spells that he has left, but he's not going to.
Fair enough.
He's going to save some resources, maybe. So, that ends his turn. You know what? He's going to try to disengage, as this is not really going great. So, they have disadvantage on the strike anyways, so he's going to rush away. The disadvantage strike, glad it's at disadvantage, because that's a 20 and a 10, and a 10 is going to miss.
Okay, good.
So he runs away, 5, 10, trips over this barrel, and lands prone over there.
I like it.
But he has enough movement to stand back up. So
Okay.
you hear this kind of like, and you look over and you see Pizor like picking himself up off the ground.
Pizor.
The white Artuk is trying to give chase. 5, 10, 15, 20, gets right there, and is going to action shoot off the pellets that it has with disadvantage. Not going to hit with a 9 and a 2 on the dice. Second pellet strike is natural 1.
Nice.
So that one misses as well.
So much action in this fight.
So much action, yeah.
It is.
Heavily obscured was a great idea, Logan.
Yep.
It can see within range. Yeah, it is going to lash out its tongue strike at Pizor, and Pizor has to make a dexterity saving throw of success. So for a total of 14 on the success, as the tongue goes lashing out, you see Pizor just duck right underneath it in just the nick of time. The tongue comes zipping back into the mouth of the Artuk, ending their turn, ending that one's full turn, because that was action, bonus action, and movement. Top of the round, the Artuk that's in front of you. As it is longer beneath you, in front of you, whichever. As it's no longer grappled, it is going to stand up, turn back around. I don't know the point of turning it around. They have 5 eyes on every side. So it just kind of like spins its neck around and is first going to try to grapple you. So you see the tongue lash out at you. I need a dexterity saving throw from you. The DC is 12.
Dexterity saving throw. Very good. No, not very good.
Not very
7.
good. 7, okay, that's a failure. So
Goodness
you are
gracious.
grappled by the tongue of the Artuk.
That's what I like to hear.
It is then going to pull right up to you, basically follows its tongue, and instead of retracting you to it, it pulls itself to you, so it's right up in your face, and these 2 large arms raise up and just boom, boom, and start thundering into you with the spikes on the armor themselves. Straight rolls, since you are grappled. I thought we kind of established that.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. As long as you're okay with that.
If that's that's a restrained condition. That's the only thing that I would argue.
Well, okay.
Restraint gives you advantage.
True. Okay.
That's the only thing I'd argue. That is that's the only point of restraint versus grapple.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. Okay.
So grapple just stops you from moving.
A disadvantage, so 3 on the dice. I'm going to quit using that dice.
No, please.
Bam. 11 is probably going to miss. So 11 plus 3 is a 14.
Misses.
Okay, so as you have the tongue fully wrapped around you, it starts to like smash its arms into you, but you're both like just barely dodging each one of them. Yeah, just taking the hits. Ending its turn, goes over to you. Sorry, no, it goes over to Pizor. You're right, correct. Sorry.
No, sorry.
Pizor at this point has thrown his net, failed, and is just going to water whip the creature. So a disadvantage strike against them.
Is that a 1 again?
It's a 7.
Oh,
that
okay.
dice
like,
looks
no way.
like a 1. For a 13 total, a 13 is going to miss.
Okay.
Jeez Louise.
Over to you, Carson. Now it is your turn, as you are grappled.
I'm just
going to. I don't know why I wouldn't continue. Yeah, I just have to continue swinging.
Okay, absolutely.
Why would I not? So while he's thundering me, I will take the maul, and I just like a pendulum, allow the maul to fall underneath, and I swing it upwards underneath into like underneath one of his armpits, if you will, or like this gullet kind of area.
Absolutely.
Both my strikes here. 15 and 13.
15 and 13
Both
both miss.
Yep. Oh, I know.
Yeah.
You don't even have to tell me. It's okay. I'll just
Yeah.
let me go cry in the corner.
So that's your
Goodness
action.
gracious.
You do not have movement because you're grappled.
Yeah,
You have a
that's
bonus
it.
action if you want it.
No, I'm just going to try to keep this guy busy.
Okay, absolutely.
I don't really have a
Keeping
good
him busy
bonus.
with nobody doing damage
Yeah.
here. The white
This is
Aratuk in front of
ridiculous.
Pizor. He's going to try to recharge his tongue, which is a weird sentence. Probably one of the weirdest I've ever said. Missing on the recharge. So he's just going to take 2 branch attacks with disadvantage. A 5 is definitely going to miss, and a 3 is definitely going to miss. So a couple of whiffs, just you can hear the Aratuk just thundering into the ground as Pizor is barely escaping from the attacks. Ending that one's turn. Top of the round, over to the one that currently has you grappled. It is
Okay.
going to take 2 of its branch attacks as they come raining down on top of you. I wish I'd quit rolling a 3. And now a 4. I didn't roll a 3. I rolled a 4 this
Yikes.
time. So yeah, the 2 branch attacks start thundering into the side of the Chester, and at this point, you see the metal kind of denting underneath their massive hammer blows. Over to Pizor's turn. I tried to go right back to you.
It's okay. This is a rough one.
Yeah, it sure is. Man alive. I'm just trying to figure out if I wanted to use resources to do anything or if I'm just going to continue attacking.
I just say, Pizor, we got to do something.
I'm kind of pinned down over here. I don't even know where you are, Kassin. And he is going to... you know what? Actually, he's going to continue the dexterity saving throws from the... What was that spell called? Toll the Dead. So,
Oh, yeah. That's
yeah,
a good choice.
that was the best he'd had. It's not a dexterity saving throw either. It's a wisdom saving throw from the Aratuk for a 7 with a +1 bonus to the wisdom saving throws. That is going to fail.
Nice.
So, since he is missing hit points as well,
Oh.
the 2d8 becomes 2d12.
Greatest
the
jump in history.
sweet random dice of the d12s. A 9 and a 7 on the dice
Let's
is going to
go.
be 16 points of
He's
damage.
chunking that guy.
Yeah, he is.
With those.
Finally, so 16 points of damage. That Aratuk is starting to look bloodied as another bit of radiant, like green radiance, just pierces through the fog and hits into him with this kind of like boom, bouncing off the armor, and there's kind of like this sheen that just goes piercing off through the fog itself, like it reflected off of it. Ending Pizor's turn, because that would be action. Bonus action, there's not really anything worthwhile doing. I think he's going to move. 5, 10, 15. He kind of like skirts around the boxes, hits the side of the Chester here, and you kind of see him scoot over to where he's seeing the flailing trunks of the Aratuk above him. This guy is going to take a branch attack with disadvantage as he tries to leave. A 4 on the dice.
Nice. Killing it.
So he misses as well. Ending Pizor's
Pizor.
turn. Over to you, Carson. You see Pizor sneaking up beneath you, right under the wings of the Chester, as this one is just the Aratuk in front of you is pounding into the deck.
Okay, I'm going to save that. I'm going to change what I was going to do. Oh, I can't fix that. Okay, let's see if I can do this.
What is Kassin going to do? And you are still grappled as well.
Yeah, you are correct. I am still grappled.
Yep. So your movement is 0. But you have actions.
I'm going to peer around the side just slightly of him, and I throw out my hand, and this the fire licks off of my hammer and burning hot like the forge around me. You see 2 balls of energy like circle for a quick second. I'm going to Eldritch Blast the one in the back.
Ooh, okay. I like that.
So 2 different attacks here.
Yep, and these are straight rolls. Did you miss?
Yeah, absolutely I did. Because why would one hit when they can? It's 11 and 13.
Both miss.
So,
as this Aratuk is kind of scrambling after Pizor, you just straight behind it.
And with just mildly distracting the guy in front of me, I will use my Mystic Frenzy, and as a bonus action, I get to make 1 attack.
Nice.
And I will make an melee attack on the guy in front of me.
Heck yeah, right on.
14, there we go, 21 to hit.
21 definitely hits.
Goodness.
So the Mystic Frenzy, just to get that clear, that is because you casted the...
A cantrip specifically. If I cast a cantrip as an action, then I can use my bonus action to make a single melee attack.
That's wild. I love that.
6, 12, 16 points of damage.
Ooh, nice. Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
16 points of damage to this guy. You can see you're chunking away at him very heavily.
Goodness, though. And
16.
as I let out the 2 Eldritch Blasts initially, as I circle around, I go, Pizor, I'm here! And then I swing the hammer as he distracted, and I bring my hand back around as I was circling the hammer up at the same time, and then I just come back to his right side as well as I can with the limited space I have.
Yeah, absolutely. You smash him, and you kind of see the head loll way over to the side, and it starts to sway back and forth, ending Carson's turn.
Yes.
The white Aratuk is going to make a perception check with disadvantage to see if he couldn't hear anywhere of where Pizor is going. Good thing you got disadvantage because the first one was a natural 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going off in the wrong direction.
I like to see it.
Ending that one's turn is he's kind of just clueless. He's going to try to recharge his tongue as he sucks it back into his body, but it's kind of wrapped around his neck. I don't know what that looks like. How do you recharge a tongue?
You said it. Paint the picture, Logan.
Yeah, you're right. I do got to paint the picture. Absolutely. So you can kind of see the tongue is still lolling out from behind, and he's sucking it back in like a big spaghetti noodle, and it's just, and it's currently wrapped around his neck a little bit, and he's struggling to get it out for whatever reason. This R2 just is choking on his own tongue.
Hilarious.
Ending his turn, it is to the Aratuk that's in front of you. Okay. Still has you grappled. It is going to attack with disadvantage on you with its branch attacks. That's a 2 on the dice. Get out of here. I don't want to roll that dice anymore. That's an 18 on that one.
Okay.
What is the second disadvantage going to be? It was a 19 and then rolled to a 3. So
I'm just wearing it. This plate armor is working really well.
It really is. As it's smashing into you, you almost feel the thunderous impacts almost breaking your defenses, but you're standing firm. Themis is strong within you. Ending its turn, straight over to Pizor. Pizor is standing directly beneath it, and he says, I've got you, cousin. Look out. And he's going to toll the dead this guy. Nice. So Aratuk needs to make a dexterity saving throw. Dexterity saving throw, the DC's 15, and they have a +1. So for a 13,
nice.
This Aratuk fails, take the
double
2d12. Where'd my d12 go? Why do they look so much like d20s?
Come on.
12 points of damage, which is perfectly enough.
Yes. Is it really?
It is, yeah.
Nice.
A little bit extra to do a little bit more damage.
Still.
But the fog is pierced by this green luminescence, just a beam that hits out of nowhere, impacting into him straight into the dome of the Aratuk, and you hear this boom as it just pierces straight through and makes this bored hole right through the entire head of this Aratuk, and it just splits him, leaving him dead, crumpled on the top of the Star Hammer. Or sorry, not the Star Hammer.
Yeah,
the Chester. The tongue unwraps from your body, ending Pizor's turn. Pizor, after he does that, he's like, I think I got him. He's going to do like a tactical ninja roll and just kind of hide underneath the Chester here.
Oh, you really screwed me here, maybe.
I don't know where the other one is. Ending its turn, it is your turn, Carson. You see the other Aratuk wandering off in the wrong direction.
So, where would you say I'm placed?
You have not left the cockpit of the Chester, so you're standing in it still.
So,
and the Aratuk's kind of like just draped around.
Is this my position, or is this my position then?
This is your position.
Okay.
Yep.
So if I go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Right on.
And as I jump off, Maul switches to my left hand, and I just pull the energy off the top of the Maul again, and I just as I'm in the air, like jump knees up as I catch it,
absolutely.
and I'll do 2 Eldritch Blasts as well. We're gonna use 12. Let's change dice.
Oh no! Yes, sir. Jesus.
9.
This is
Goodness gracious. Let's do all 3 dice here. And as I sprint forward, and they both just hit the wall besides, a little bit of rubble falls off. I'm sure he kind of looks at that a little bit and hears it, and I just come out with a cold clock out of the blue swing.
Yeah, you see its head kind of turn towards the noise of the impact against that wall there.
24 to hit.
24 definitely hits. This is with the Maul.
Double
with the
6s and a
3d6.
3, so that's 12, 15, 19 points of damage. That's a pretty good roll for me.
Very good. Still standing,
Yeah.
but just barely standing.
Oh, goodness.
You can see as the Maul comes and you take like a wide baseball type swing right into its head, and it just immediately is like weeble wobbling around. The head is just spinning in all locations.
So I needed to hit 1 Eldritch Blast is what you're saying?
You did, yeah. Literally, if you hit anything, if anybody had hit him previously, I mean, Pizor eventually.
No, he did well.
But
He did.
yes, barely standing. The Aratuk is going to try to recharge his tongue. You hear the spaghetti noodle slurp of a tongue as it doesn't quite get. It's just at the tip of it. But it's not quite in its mouth fully.
Gross.
It is going to
I just say,
action.
put that thing away.
It's going to action, try to hit you with disadvantage, and that's a 1 on the dice.
I'm loving these.
Second attack at disadvantage.
I'm going to have to, is that another one?
Yeah, just go ahead and mark me another natural 1.
I'm gonna have to get another page, I think, for you soon.
Yeah,
No, just kidding.
you got a lot to know.
I know.
But hey,
It's
at
pretty
this
funny.
track record, yeah. So it is kind of like reeling. You can almost see the Tweety birds tweet around its head as it's completely dazed and confused, and the limbs are just thrashing at this point, just flailing anywhere and all around. Ending its turn. Top of the round technically is over to Pizor, and you just hear him, "Kassin, where did you go?"
Where did I come from? Where did I go?
He's just going to stay where he's at. He's holding his action of a Toll the Dead, just preparing the spell for any moment that anything comes into his vision. But we'll see if that happens. Top of the round, Carson. Not top of the round. Top of your turn,
Yes, I
Carson.
understand. Yeah, I guess I have no reason not to just sit there. As I see his tongue swing in, I pull it back underneath, and I just go for a left-handed swing here.
Yeah,
17 again, 24.
that'll hit.
Thank you.
I don't think you don't need to roll damage because you got more than 2 dice.
9, 12.
Yep, absolutely. Tell me how you do this.
So
as
yeah,
you
so the first time I swung through, and then I feel the pressure and the weight of him like disperse, and I see the tongue getting close, and I allow my hands to swap to the opposite side, and I catch it and I tighten my abdomen and I go, enough. And as I start to swing, both hands like go down towards the end of the staff. So it's like just all that pressure and physics is pulled, pendulum swing, and I just like hit the main portion of his body. It's just right there, and I hit it.
Heck yes. Okay. You blast this Aratuk apart, swinging straight for the fences, and there is a Aratuk blood spurt that goes against the temple wall. You notice as you extinguish the life of these two, the Aratuk in front of you, the armor that they were wearing was adorned with the emblem that those priests of the Artuks wear. That kind of like jellyfish-esque looking creature that you would know as their god Skalatua.
Okay.
And with the combat fresh over, we are going to take our very first break.
Ooh.
New year, new us.
New us, who's that?
We're going to put a mid-session break into the campaign starting from now on, just to kind of give ourselves a bathroom break. That way Brandon doesn't abandon me in the middle of the game.
You know me.
So,
Hey.
Stay tuned for the break because we got some awesome things coming for you, like a secret code word.
See you after break. Hey guys, it's Brandon with Duos and Destiny, and thank you for tuning into today's episode of Commander's Log. We're so happy you're here with us, And by now, I'm sure you're telling me to go ahead and be quiet and give you the keyword. So I'll do just that. The keyword today is guiding bolt. Comment guiding bolt and you'll be entered in for a chance to win Turtle Tabs by Boba Books. Don't forget, come back on Saturday and next Wednesday for another chance. Thanks, guys, and we'll see you soon.
And welcome back from break. As we just left off, we got out of combat with 2 Aratuks and heavy armor that had began to investigate the Chester, invaded the Chester before you and Pizor had basically jumped them, and pursued with a most grueling combat of miss, whiff, hit a couple times, finally get him. Luckily, you and Pizor are still looking pretty good from the beginning of that fight. So, in the wake of it, you stand there, panting, and you hear from behind you, "Cousin, where are you? I still cannot see anything."
I'm coming. And I will run quickly over to him. And I'm like, I'm right here.
Okay.
Grab my arm.
All right. What are we doing now?
I'm going to take you back to the doorway. And I take him back over there.
Yep.
I guide him. And then I run back to the Chester.
Yep.
And I'm going to pick up the Chester, like drive the Chester. I'm going to set it over here.
Yeah,
on top of the body.
absolutely. Okay, sweet. On top of the body, essentially?
Yeah, just kind of like
okay.
out of the way. A little bit more secluded.
Yeah, for sure.
Out of the way. And then I'll find my way back to Pizor within the temple.
Okay.
Excuse me.
As you guys
Are you
go ahead.
all right?
I am fine.
It's getting rather hot in here.
It is. I can't really. It's hard to breathe. It's like a jungle.
Yeah, it's like a sauna.
Yeah, very uncomfortable.
It's pretty beneficial that I can see what's going on, because apparently watching you feel like a bat to me, you know?
I am everything but blind.
Yes, it's not very beneficial in the current moment.
Far from it.
Pizor, I'd be lying if I said I am not just getting absolutely exhausted by this time.
I'm getting there.
Can you give me a little bit of sleep time, if you don't mind?
For sure.
Okay.
I will keep watch. Whatever the watch will be. I will keep my ears open.
Fair enough. I don't think these guys aren't very quiet, so
They're not.
I might find myself, I'm gonna go tuck myself in between the Chester and the wall, just to get a little break from the heat.
Okay, if it's okay with you, I'm gonna post up near you.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
I just figured it might be a little bit more.
Carson, take a nippy nap. Pizor's just gonna kind of sit on top of the Chester, like kind of just like legs dangling, net in hand, his other hand kind of just like fiddling with water.
I retrieve my hand axe.
Oh yeah, right on.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah, so you
Thank
definitely
you.
you can certainly go retrieve your hand axe. It's kind of near Nathan's blood splatter.
Yeah.
So
I pay tribute to Nathan.
yeah.
And then, you fought well. You fought valiantly. And
Absolutely. Okay.
I go mallet down, sit down, and probably within 2.7 seconds, I'm sleeping.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Taking as much of a rest as you can. Time progresses. It is several hours of a peaceful rest. At the 6-hour mark, you hear Pizor's voice break through your rest. And he says, "Cousin, something is chanting."
6 more hours?
Yep.
Sorry, I was looking that up real fast, or changing that.
For those
So we're down to
keeping-
3 hours left.
Yep, I was
Is
about
that
to
what you're
say.
saying?
For those keeping track at home, we're at the 3 hour. 3 hours till midnight. Not even midnight. Technically, it'd be noon.
3 hours till noon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
3 hours till noon.
Yeah. So I slept for 6 hours?
Yes.
Sick.
You wake up to Pizor. "Cousin, something is chanting. They're coming our way." And you hear in the distance this rhythmic. And this dull red glow emanating from off in the distance, kind of past the courtyard of the Temple of Themis, where all the buildings kind of start to scatter, you see between the buildings this dull red glow emanating up. And then slowly approaching you off in the distance, 150 feet away. So I'll just kind of put him at the edge of this table here.
Okay. Oh gosh, I killed Pizor.
You killed him. I don't know at what point the camera can see this guy. But
Pretty close.
you see
Should be about right there.
an Aratuk similar in garb to Nathan, wearing this accoutrement that would be attributed to their god. He's adorned in all sorts of like expensive items, gold, jewelry, and amulets. And he has this glow that emanates off of him, and this like red magical energy emanating all around him in this aura, and it's this ring of magic that just constantly spins, and you see the magic is lashing away and kind of swiping at the fog, and surrounding him is this 5-foot radius of clearance. And next to him are 2 other Aratuks, adorned in that same armor that the other 2 that were just approached you were in. And they're kind of huddling tight with him, and you can see the clearance of the fog directly around him. As they continue to march, it is a slow approach, so they start at 150, 6 seconds later, so a full round. They're at 130. By the 130 mark, there is a 10-foot clearance around them in the fog. They move up to 110, 15-foot clearance around them in a 15-foot radius, so a 30-foot sphere at that point. 190 feet away. Let's give this a count real quick. So where you guys are at, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. Okay. Where is my...
I got a good idea too.
Oh, yeah, actually, there's a really long one right behind the big guy.
Oh, I was gonna say, do you want to put? Would this help?
We'd have to clear off the table.
Well, put it in front of it.
Huh?
To put it in front of it.
Oh, I mean, we still have to clear off like all day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Understood.
So grab the white thing that's right behind the big
Oh.
dude. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's perfect.
That is perfect.
Okay, so we were
I
at
don't even know what you said, to be honest. Take it.
85, 90. Okay.
Okay.
So this is where Nathan's brother, what'd you call him?
Bobby. Is what I just said.
Okay, yeah, this is where Bobby, the Aratuk, is approaching.
All of them are super
Chanting. By this time, a 20-foot radius sphere has cleared all around him. So that would be 10, 15, 20. Yeah, so basically he can see up to this point. And the Aratuks have kind of spread just a hair away from him in the comfortability of being able to see. 6 seconds later, they are 5, 10, 15, 20 feet closer. And at that point, a 25-foot radius. 25. So up to here, they see the blood splatters. They passed another. The Aratuks behind Bobby are communicating with each other. And the constant boom of the chant as the magical energy is lashing out and cutting away at the fog. Moving forward 5, 10, 15, 20 more feet. And it is a 30-foot radius. And truthfully, at this point, there is a trail of blood of Aratuk bodies. Boop, beep, boop, bop. Just heading this way.
Beep, bop,
5,
boop.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Costin, get in. Or Pizor, get in.
Pizor climbs into the Chester. Backseat or front seat?
Backseat, I'm driving.
Okay. You are well aware Pizor does have magical capabilities. He can Pizor. But as you are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet is basically the crease.
Okay.
That is where everything has cleared them out in a 30-foot radius around everything. These two are advancing at this point. 5, 10, 15, 20. And Bobby has quit moving. He's going to stand right on the spot of this blood splatter here. that would expand the radius to 35 feet. So a couple feet in front of you guys. Another round goes by. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. 40 feet. The tip of the Chester is beginning to clear out from the fog. No movement? Okay.
Holding my action
5,
for movement.
10, 15. These guys begin to climb the box that's right in front of you as the...
Either he's coming towards the Chester?
Yes, they're following the
really?
blood path, basically, at this point. So even if he was...
A blood path this way?
I mean, they go bing, bing, bing. So they're just following that one line.
Okay.
Sorry, Bobby. So they're following that one line at that point. I'll put him over here just a little bit. But at that point, the front of the Chester is completely cleared off, and you can see everything in front of you. The red magical energy has become this, just a lashing out, clearing away the fog like it's just wiping it away. Anything from you yet?
No.
Okay. At this point, this one Artuk begins to climb up over the boxes and gets on top of the Chester. It's kind of like climbing on top of the wings there. And then the 45, so 35, 40, 45. Okay. It is almost to the point where the Chester is getting revealed, like the cockpit of itself is getting revealed. Still no movement?
This guy held true still?
He is...
Is he moving?
Yeah,
Is he moving closer to the door?
Yes. He's going to stay at the cusp of the fog. He's not getting out of it at that point. I'm going to actually move him 5 feet backwards. That way there's a 5-foot grace period in front of him.
Okay. No, then I'm holding.
Okay. Another 5 feet forward. This Artuk slowly creeping a little bit. This one has gotten entirely on top of the Chester and is peering down into the glass. And as you look up, you see it lock eyes with you.
I flip him off, and then I just gun it. So I look up at him, and I just go, I give him the Femus. And
the Femus, oh my gosh.
It looks like a hammer, I guess.
Yeah.
And I gun it at this one, and I'm going to pin him I'm running into the build.
What was that?
One of those D10s from the ship. And I'm going to pin it into that building.
Heck yeah, I like that. Okay.
I'm for life of me, is the Chester 80 feet?
Yes, it
right.
is.
So I have plenty, right?
You would be making a ram attack as well. So let me get to the ram rules.
Ram.
This is
Dodge ram.
A ram from a jam rod. The jammer can attempt to ram an opposing spelljammer or a creature. During a ram, each jammer makes an opposed pilot's check. So at this point, I just need you to make a pilot's check that will beat his armor class. The pilot's check is your proficiency bonus plus your spellcasting modifier.
Intelligence. So +6.
25.
25, 100% hits as the Chester zoops to life.
No, it zoops.
It zoops to life, and immediately this Aratuk getting strung along for the ride, hitting this Aratuk. You have plenty of movement speed, so you smash him into the hovel that Ogre would reside into. You smash him straight into the front of the building.
She's not going to need it. She's sacrificing herself at the moment.
You deal 2d10 bludgeoning damage to yourself as well as the creature. And by yourself, I mean the Chester.
So I do 2d10. Because it's every 30 feet, so unfortunately I wasn't quite 60. I was at 45 feet. 2d10. 10 points.
10 points, okay. And I'm going to make a athletics check for the Artuk on top to see if he can hold tight.
I like it.
He does with a 19. So you can just see his like suction cup branch arms just holding tight onto the Chester as one arm is trying to peel the cockpit open, but he's unsuccessful in the current moment. That would be your
as we launch
action as the pilot of the Chester. You would take most of your movement, 45 feet of the movement, to ram into him. So you still have some movement left as the Chester itself, and then a bonus action if you have one.
I will tell Pizor to shoot. Like use your magic to shoot something.
Oh, okay, right on. Pizor is, he has sight at this current moment, so he can see the creatures surrounding him. He is going to just go ahead and toll the dead, because that's been very successful, while at the same time would not have to get out of the cockpit. So, wisdom saving throw from Aratuk that just got rammed. That's a natural 20.
Wow.
How much damage did you just do to that guy?
Scripted. 10.
Scripted. Okay. 10 points of damage. Sweet. So, natural 20, he saves, and you see that as the luminescent pierces through the fog, the red lashing energy that is emanating off of Bobby Aratuk fights back and impacts into the luminescence itself and just beats it away. Toll the dead, completely ineffective at that point. From where we're at, we need initiatives. Nice. I've pre-rolled mine during the break. Shout out to the break for giving me a little bit of time to be more prepared than I am.
16 for me.
16 for you, Mr. Carson. Would you like to roll some rollies? Because I also have a 16 initiative for the Black Aratuk. I almost rolled a natural 20, but it rolled over to 2. Okay.
Natural 20.
Carson's going to go first. What'd you roll for Pizor?
2 plus 3, 5.
2, okay, right on. Pizor coming in hot with a 5 on his initiative. Right on. With that in mind, surprise round is over.
I rested.
You what?
I rested. So I lost my right. Sorry.
You sure did.
Thinking logistics here.
This guy is concentrating. Because the aura that he is emanating, he is currently under the concentration effect, as he is the one that is unleashing that red magical energy that's lashing away.
Okay.
Top of the round is going to be off in the distance.
Off in the distance. Do what? Oh no.
This is another Aratuk.
Great. Love to see it.
Top of the round would be him, then straight over to you, Carson, piloting the Chester as it is pinned this Aratuk into the building here.
Okay.
Are you gonna do full-on dragon mode on him, where you just
I'm
pick him up,
debating it.
bash him down?
Yeah, but also we can always build another Chester.
Yep.
But also that's my only ride out. So that's the other concern.
It sure is. You have the hit points of the Chester, right?
Yeah, it's 43 at this
Okay,
point.
perfect. And you took 10
Yes,
already?
I did. I had 53.
Perfect.
Thank
I appreciate it.
You are quite welcome, sir. Okay. Am I at a point that I can hit the cockpit button and allow it to...
Yeah, absolutely.
Where's my spell? Goodness gracious. There it is. Okay. I will hit the cockpit button and I'm just going to jump out and go begin attacking this individual in the front that's pinned.
Yeah, absolutely.
Leaving him attempting to try to leave him stuck between the wall. Some would say stuck between a rock and a hard place. So I will jump out. I will use my... I think I only can only do right. Can I only do my right a certain amount of times? My bonus action to do my right.
You can only do it a certain amount of times.
I know,
because
but
it's just a expendable class feature.
I don't think so. Not my right. Blood maledict is, but not my right. Yeah, right doesn't have a limit, but that's because I take damage probably. 5. Oh no. 5. That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. We're gonna need some flex tape.
Okay. Yeah, my right doesn't have a limited number of uses. Because it just resets on every... Okay, so as I'm going to go back with the flame again. So I ignite the flame into this fog, And I will kind of do the same maneuver as I did before. Is I'll just run up the front of it, jump out, and I'm just bringing Oren Morbier down upon this guy.
Okay.
For 2 attacks.
I forgot to mention, I'm going to throw a quick wrench into the plans.
Okay.
Because you were unable to complete a long rest, you have 1 level of exhaustion. Both you and Pizor do.
Okay.
2024 rules for exhaustion mean that whenever you make a D20 test, your roll is reduced by 2 times your exhaustion level, and your speed is reduced by 5 times your exhaustion level. So you have
Just a -1.
Yep, you have a -2 to all your D20 rolls and a -5 to your movement speed.
So what's D20 test?
A D20 test is anytime you make a D20 roll, from what I would understand.
Okay. Nope, there. This actually says D20 test on it right here.
D20 test. Oh, does it really?
Yeah. When the outcome of an action is uncertain, the game uses D20 roll to determine success or failure. These rolls are called D20 tests. They come in 3 kinds: ability checks, saving throws, and attack rolls. Okay.
Okay, ability checks, saving throws, and attack rolls. So full on everything.
Okay. So I have a -2 to my attacks.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Very good. Okay, so 18 plus 7, 25 minus 2, 23.
That'll hit.
16 plus 7, goodness, 23, 21.
Nice. Both hit.
Okay. Hey, at least we are starting off on a high note.
Absolutely.
Simple math. 9 plus 4, 13 points of damage on the first attack.
13.
And 9, 11, 15. So 28 between the 2 attacks.
28. Okay, right on. 28 points of damage to red guy here, who was previously pinned into the wall. He is not looking great, I can tell you that.
That's what I like to hear.
Bonus action, anything else from you?
No, and bonus action was to
right.
So
Right. Sweet. Okay. Ending your turn, it is the Aratuk that is basically clung to the top of the Chester. He is going to climb further on top, seeing Pizor still seated, and he's going to roll to attack. With the first thing he's going to do is try to grapple him. So Pizor needs to make a dexterity saving throw. DC is 12. That's a 17, so he succeeds. As the tongue lashes out, it kind of wraps around one of the portions of the seat, and Pizor immediately grabs onto the tongue.
Nice.
Then it is going to take 2 branch attacks at Pizor himself. A 15 and a 10 both miss. Bonus action. He's not going to move anywhere, so he is stuck exactly where he's at.
Well, it's
Ending
working
the black
out well
one's
for
turn.
him, so.
This one, it is currently concentrating on a spell, so you can hear the chanting emanating throughout the building, and the red energy expands 1 more foot, and it begins to impact into the side of the temple. And you can see every time that the red energy that it is creating hits the side of the temple, it is actually doing a little bit of damage to the temple itself.
Okay.
Otherwise, it can still attack while it is concentrating. So it sees you, and it is going to take 2 radiant pellet attacks.
Radiant punch.
A 10 on one dice and a 23 on the other.
23 definitely hits.
Right on. You are resistant to radiant damage from what I recall.
You do recall correctly.
So you take half of what I'm giving you, which is a total of 10.
So a 5.
Yeah.
I will take it.
2 radiant pellets kind of like dunk into the back of your head from Bobby Aratuk. Ending Bobby Aratuk's turn, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yes, you are just out of its range from its tongue. So that is everything that you can do here. Ending its turn, it goes over to Red. Red is currently... I'm going to give him the... if it's pinned, I wouldn't even consider it grappled. I would consider it restrained at that point.
If you think it's enough that he would not have movement. If it's like pinned enough.
Yeah.
If you think it moves
absolutely, because I would think it would have to break free from the fact that you purposely pinned it in place. So with the restrained condition, as I read that here, 0 I apologize, you would have advantage against that creature whenever you do attack, and it has disadvantage.
I hit both.
Go ahead, roll, see if you roll a 20.
That one's cocked on a 14 and a 20.
Okay.
It would have felt bad anyways, because I wouldn't know what the dice rolls.
Yeah, it'd be hard.
So.
Although I do remember you did 26 points of damage, or 28.
It was 13 and 15, but yeah. So.
Anyways,
it's alright.
It is a miss, as it's kind of just like weakly flailing one branch attack at you with another 4 on the dice. I've rolled like 24 4s.
Yeah, you have.
That's a 6 and a 2.
Yeah.
As it's weakly flailing over at you, unavailable or unable to hit you, it kind of looks at you real quick and just lashes a tongue attack, so I need a dexterity saving throw from you.
Ooh, for me.
Yes, sir.
Goodness.
Nice.
There's no way.
Okay. The tongue lashes out, wraps, and pulls you towards the Aratuk, grappling you to the restrained creature.
Okay.
Ending Red's turn, over to Pizor. Pizor is still in the Chester. He has vision, and he's going to attack this guy.
Okay.
He stands up and is going to... I'm trying to think here. Does he want to get away from this guy? He absolutely does. He's going to risk the opportunity attack as he jumps off the Chester. Let's see what the opportunity attack is. That is a 16 on the dice for a 19 to hit, which definitely does. The branch attacks for the Aratuk are a 2d6. I had the right dice in my hands. Excellent. 10 plus 3 is 13 points of damage to Pizor. But he is running away, has a -5 to his movement speed, so that makes 30. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Gets over here, and then he is going to... Seeing this guy is doing some sort of damage towards the temple itself, he is going to... What is the radius on this guy? Is it 15 or is it 10 feet?
For which one?
Spirit Guardians.
15.
Is a 15-foot emanation. Okay. But that hurts them. Man, it's just so good. Yeah, he's going to cast Spiritual.
Because I was going to say, he could definitely go right instead of going left.
Beep. Yeah.
Well, because he went 5, 10, 15. Like, he could be there.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. That gets him a little bit closer.
That puts him in both those guys in it.
Ooh, heck yes.
And maybe they might be iffy, I guess. Black one might be iffy. If he's like up on the thing still.
Yeah, I would say he's just out of range there. But when you cast this spell, you designate creatures that are unaffected. Creature speeds are halved whenever they're in the emanation. And when it starts its turn, whenever it enters the emanation or ends its turn there. So technically it enters it when it's casted, correct?
I think so.
I think that's how we played it last time.
I always thought, was 2014 rules that it started its turn in it? Because I always felt like that's what we did.
I think so.
Maybe we did it wrong. I have
no idea.
Spirit Guardians was always, I thought it was at the start of its turn. And then we had the opportunity to get out if it wanted to, not end its turn there.
Yeah.
But that would make sense, because then if not, you would never put damage on somebody, because they could always just run away from you.
Correct.
If you didn't do it at the start, like when you cast it. So it makes sense.
Yeah.
So.
I think, so whenever it enters its space,
I would say
that to me tells me it just entered it. So I'm going to rule that as taking there.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yes, it is a wisdom saving throw. DC is 15, and he rolled a 15, and he's got a +1, so that is a success. He takes half of the 3d8 damage that he's going to take. That's 11 plus 7. That's some really good damage dice. 18, so halved down to 9. He needs to make a concentration check. DC would be 10. 10. Just means it.
This guy. Who does he think he is?
9 points of damage to this guy here. And it's radiant damage, so there is no effect on there. Maintaining the concentration, Pizor is also concentrating, And you're still looking good health-wise. You haven't taken any damage yet?
Well, I have, but yeah.
Not much. Okay, cool.
20%.
Action and movement are taken care of. He's not going to do a bonus action for the time being, so ending Polyzor's turn. Top of the round is going to be back here. 20, 40. It is dashing through the snow, ending its turn. Over to Carson.
I watch Pizor as he jumps out.
You're
so
grappled.
I know.
Yeah.
I immediately spin around and I launch 2 Eldritch Blasts
Right on.
at that individual.
Minus a 2 to each thing.
Okay. Natural 1 and a 12. I have a +6 on it, so that would be an 18, 16.
16 on the Elder Artuk.
That's armor?
Just hits.
Does it really?
It's
Nice.
not wearing armor.
Cool. So at least I get a chance to break concentration. 1 point of damage.
Oh no! It's just a flat one.
Yeah, I don't have any.
Hey, that's okay though. It still is a concentration
Still
check.
chance.
Yeah. So I just need to roll less than a 10. 16.
Okay.
16.
And then I'll follow up with a Mystic Frenzy again. We're just staying on it today.
Yep.
And I will single melee attack against the one in front of me.
Correct.
As he's grappled me. No.
Bummer. Okay. Can't quite get the maneuverability you want from the close quarters and the tongue that's lashed around you. Ending your turn, because you have no movement, correct? Going to the Black Aratuk's turn. It is going to try to recharge its tongue. It misses, so the tongue is slowly trailing behind it as it jumps off the side of the Chester. It enters into Pizor's space. So it would need to make a Wisdom saving throw. DC is 15. That's a failure.
Nice.
He takes 3d8 for 13, 15 points of radiant damage to this Artuk. And his movement is halved, so 5, 10. He'd stop right there. He can't quite get to him, but he does have a ranged attack of the radiant pellets, so he fires 2 of them at him. One's going to miss, one's going to hit with a 17 on the dice. Radiants are 4d4 pellet damage. 5 points of radiant damage plus 6, 11 points total to Pizor.
Not terrible.
Yeah. Pizor was at full health, so he's still doing all right. Taking a little bit of damage there as this guy is chasing him down, ending that one's turn. That's movement, action, bonus action. This guy in front of Pizor is going to try to retreat a bit. He's got 10 foot back to get out, 5, 10. So he's out of the emanation of Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
And then he's going to Radiant Pellet Pizor. Twice. Both miss with a 13 for a total of 16 on the dice, which misses him, ending his turn. Oh, you know what? He does have a tongue. He doesn't want to pull him closer, so.
No, please.
Yeah, no, not
Please.
not gonna happen there. Ending that one's turn. Oh, also, when he backs up, the
Oh, nice.
yeah, so it
Yeah.
was at 50 feet, and he backed up 5, 10, 15 total. So 5, 10, 15, but it expands by 10. So at the current moment, this is where that energy ends and is beating away at the fog, but no longer impacting into the temple. Best case scenario. Ending Pizor's turn, top of the round as he... Did I just mess this up?
He just went.
He just went. Okay, sorry. Not top of the round. Round is over to the red guy. The red guy currently has you grappled with his tongue. He's going to take 2 attack actions with the branches. The first one's going to miss with a 5 on the dice, but the second one is an 18.
Misses.
Misses.
Oh, no, misses. Just hits. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Just
about,
hits.
baby.
Unfortunately, just hits.
A branch is going to be 2d6 bludgeoning damage plus a d4 for the spiky armor. That is, if you're resistant to piercing or bludgeoning,
Negative.
it is 11 points plus 1, 12 points of damage.
All 12?
Yep.
No radiant.
Nope. Ending its turn as it's going to bash into you with its branches, finally being able to hit you after it's grappled you and pulled you in close. Ending Red's turn. Over to Pizor. Pizor is going to advance.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20. He's not going to get all the way close to him because there is no point to risk those attacks.
Is that entering the space? See, that's where it gets kind of weird. Because how weird is that?
I'll look into it, but for now, yeah, I'm going to say it does. 'Cause
I mean,
that's the way we've ruled it so far.
Not, but
That's a failure on his part. So that's going to be 3d8, not halved. A bludgeoning, that's 10 on the dice, plus another 4, so 14 points of damage to the Elder. 14 points of damage. Right on, right on. He needs to make a Constitution saving throw. That's pretty flat on an 18 there.
Yeah, that's pretty flat.
That's going to be a save. So he maintains his concentration, takes a good bit of damage. Pizor is pressing down on him. He is going to force him to make a wisdom saving throw. So as Pizor's, as the spiritual guardians are basically flitting water spirits, like hippocampi, floating around him, constantly whinnying and kicking into the Artuks. He is then going to pull from the energy of the spiritual spirit guardians, pull some of their energy and coalesce it and toll the dead on this guy. So wisdom saving throw of a 14 is going to failure. Is going to fail. And then that's 2d12. 7 points of radiant damage. I had to think what kind of damage that was.
Nice, nice.
Why is math so hard some days? And then I need to make another concentration check.
Oh, come on. This is it.
It was
14, so
7
10.
points of damage. Yep, so meets it, beats it on a 10 for a savior. So he's maintaining the concentration. Pizor has action. He has moved. He has no bonus action. Ending Pizor's turn. Top of the round is this guy back here. 5, 10, 15, 20.
He's in. Oh, no. Yeah, he's starting to enter in the circle.
So the circle is a radius. So
no,
he.
his 15 feet.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Just
Nope, you're a good point.
well, he would be. He'd have to end his turn there. Well,
I'm not going to enter it because he would. They're smart enough creatures to
To
know.
see it, take
yeah,
it in.
I'm not even going to have to approach. Truthfully, he has radiant pellets.
so it's 5, 10. It only goes to here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but he's going to take 2 radiant pellet attacks at Pizor himself.
Okay.
Both of them are actually going to hit.
Nice.
Who did ever thunk that? I can roll some damage. 44. That is 7 plus 3, so 10 points of damage to Pizor. And then this guy is going to shoot a grappling tongue at him, which might be a bad mistake. Luckily, Pizor fails. Never mind. Pizor does fail on the...
Oh, that's phenomenal.
Yeah, more phenomenal. That's kind of funny. So this guy pulls Pizor in close and inadvertently pulls the spiritual guardians into his space. This is my own doing. I don't know why I rolled 2, but I'm just going to focus on the one dice that I meant to roll. That is a failure on that. So that's 3d8 that are going to be impacting into him. 3 points of damage, 4 points added onto that, so 7 points of damage to that guy.
Nice.
Ending his turn as he pulls Pizor even closer. Spiritual guardians flitting about them there. Carson, over to you.
Good luck. Misty step. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, I love it.
5, 10, 15. Up to him, and I'm going to give him
Heck yes. I like it.
2 attacks.
2 attacks. Please do them. Heck yeah.
Natural 20. And then 17, 24, so 22.
Both hit. Okay. Absolutely both hit.
Thank you. At least I got one tonight. Like one, I always had the other one, but...
What was your movement to get here, by the way?
30 feet for a Misty Step, and then 15 feet for...
You're right.
Thank you.
I was going to call you out
I know
on on the exhaustion -5, but you got it covered.
First attack, non-natural
Non-natural 20. This is the
20.
standard hit.
Standard.
Okay.
Should have been the natural 20.
That's 15.
You hear it here, folks.
Oh my gosh.
He can't lie.
Oh my goodness. 15, that's 19.
Oh, man, that would have been so much damage.
Yeah, it would've been 34.
Concentration check from him from the first hit.
So...
Let me do some quick damage. That's...
Well, it's 10, so...
Just fails.
You do under 10 for once?
Yeah, he rolled a 9. He rolled a 9.
And no pluses?
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
Hey guys, you should get yourselves a player that's as good as Brandon at telling you what to do as the DM. Because that's a plus. He's got a +2 as a con save.
Shot myself in the foot so many times.
I was ready to take that concentration ring off. That's an 11. He literally just succeeds, so thank you for that.
Yeah.
See if you can knock him out this time.
I know, that would have been a 34 on the other one, so it would have been 17 you did.
Yeah.
So, alright, come on.
Ones.
Yeah.
Yes! I love it.
So 5. Are we doing... Is my melee damage automatically max? And then I'm rolling my
Correct.
Fire damage but double?
Yeah, you roll,
Oh, wait, I can re-roll this anyways. It's a 1. It's on my... I'm 1 or 2.
Yes, you can.
Because my blue one's always which I rolled a 1 on my fire. So it turns into a 5. So
it'd be max plus what you rolled plus the fire, which is double.
So that last one would have been fat damage then. But that's okay.
Yeah.
Either way,
Yeah.
that's 12 plus 8 is 20 plus 4, right? I don't have a plus 4, right? Yeah, 24 plus which invertibly turns into 2, so 26.
26.
Points of damage.
Heck yes.
As I just Misty step forward and I kind of do the walk through and I just charge up my attack and as much as I can. And if I can, it's just like one heavy blow instead. As he's just not really focusing me at all. I just take that opportunity just for a surprise and I just wail into the fat part of his body just so I can make contact and just take the hammer in.
Yeah. Perfect opportunity to tell you, you take him out.
Oh, let's go.
With the massive natural 20 hit, you splat him entirely, leaving another mark of a dead Aratuk. Here, also, as soon as you completely obliterate this Aratuk, the red energy that was lashing away at the fog just all of a sudden and gets sucked away and like dissipates straight down into the smooshed body, and immediately the fog just folds back in upon itself.
Oh, yeah.
Blindness everywhere except for you. That was your
everything.
Misty. Yep, bonus
Everything.
action. Yeah, cool, excellent. You do have a little bit more movement technically because
It's okay. I have 10
Sweet.
more feet. I have 10 more feet.
You do.
I will go just to assist Pizor as I get closer here, just in case.
Okay, awesome. So you rush towards this Aratuk that's hanging off in the back. That is.
Oh wait, he did grapple. Yeah, he grappled Pizor. I would go to his aid.
He
in
did.
this
Yes,
moment.
he grappled Pizor fully. Ending your turn full.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Over to the black Aratuk's turn. They are blinded. They have no idea what's going on. But what they can do is dash blindly. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. You know there's one approaching behind you. Oh, sweet. He enters into the Spirit Guardians.
He ends his turn.
Yeah, he sure does.
Yep, buddy.
Attacking from the fog is a river spirit that all of a sudden just blindsides him. He needs to make a wisdom saving throw, DC 15. That's a 4 on the dice. That's a failure.
Again. Dude, those weighted I mean, that dice is doing great.
I knew I shouldn't have microwaved it. Ooh, no. 6 and 7 on those dices. Don't do it. Plus a 2. That's
15.
Thank you for the math. 15 points of damage to the black Aratuk.
Yeah, he isn't taking too much yet.
He's taken, idiot.
Yeah,
He took 15 points previously, so that doubles the amount of damage that he did have. So that's a good,
damage. Yes.
a good instance there. As you see one of the hippocampi just come out of the fog and smack straight into the side of this guy's head. Ending his turn. Technically, he can bonus action. No, he can't see you guys. So that's the most important part. With that being said, over to Red. He is going to blast 2 radiant pellets at disadvantage into the midst. A natural 1 will hit his friend. Whew. Missed both of them.
Okay.
Disadvantage on the second
Is that
one.
a 1?
It's a 4.
Darn it. I was like, no way, that'd be awesome.
Excited. You're so excited.
It'd be great.
No, absolutely both just foo, off into the distance. You kind of see this like red radiant pellet streaking off behind you.
Ha! Trying to get underneath that guy's skin.
Ending his turn, over to Pizor. Pizor is grappled by this guy. Cannot see this guy. He can't see anymore. But he shouts out to you. He says, "Good job taking out the big one. I can't see anymore though." And he is just going to...
And I just say, on your left, on your right.
They're all around me. Toll the dead on that one. Wisdom saving throw from the one that has him grappled. That's a 16, so that succeeds. No damage on a cantrip. And...
Ending Pizor's turn.
Yes, ending Pizor's turn. I had to make sure about the Spirit Guardian's ruling, which is enters or ends.
Yeah.
That's everything from Pizor. He's grappled, no movement, no bonus action. Top of the round, over to the one that is attacking him at the current moment. He has him grappled, so he is just going to continue to whippity-whap into him with disadvantage. A 7 is going to miss.
Okay.
Disadvantage on the second attack. A 9 is going to miss.
Nice.
So
Good job,
both miss,
Pizor.
but he ends his turn there, so he is going to take that wisdom saving throw, and that's fine to you. Thanks, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Natural 20,
Nice.
so that's a success. On...
Oh, wait, that's his wisdom.
Yeah,
Oh, but
that's
you
a
still
success
roll
on the wisdom saving throw, so he does take half damage of the D8.
Okay.
I had to
There
think
you
what
go.
that natural 20 meant for me. It means Pizor's going to roll like trash because he rolled a 1 and a 2 and another 1. You've got to be kidding. So that's 4 points of radiant damage to this one here. Ending its turn. Over to Carson. Right over to you.
Okay, let's say quick look left, quick look right. Who's looking more hurt? Probably Black.
Yes, Black is looking more hurt as all the 4 of you are just surrounded with the swirling mass of the Spirit Guardians. It's kind of like, like the green glow that the Ghost Army from Lord of the Rings has?
Dude,
Exactly it. Yeah,
Yeah.
except they're cute little hippocampi.
I was like, it's a combination of that and the Scooby-Doo movie where like the spirits in the bowl.
Yeah!
It's like that combination.
Exactly.
You know?
Yep, you nailed it.
It's like it's those guys, but they look way more
Yes.
sinister and cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Shaggy.
Help.
I love that movie.
Okay, I'm going to do something a little fun here.
What are you going to do? Hit me with the fun.
I'm going to spin, and we're going to try to take out the Black Artuk since he's more damaged. So I'll do 1 attack at a time here.
Yep.
So first attack, that's a 4, so 7, so 9,
Yes.
a 9 to hit.
Whiffed.
Goodness. So as I turn around, I kind of slide a little bit on all of the blood and gore that is everywhere in front of this temple.
Yep.
And I just lose my footing a little bit, swinging and missing. Second attack, then that was an awesome roll. That's a 19, 17 to hit.
17 just hits. That's
Thank-
exactly what you need to break through their armor.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
8 for 12 points of damage.
12. Nice.
As I hit, I like go off one of his tentacles and slam him to the ground, and as I do so, I cast Mold Earth as my bonus action.
Ooh, heck yeah.
Using Orn Mirabor. And then when I do so, what kind of ground would this be?
It is stone.
Stone?
Yep.
Okay.
Like a cobblestone. So there is earth beneath it, for sure.
As I do it, I break the stone, and it becomes difficult terrain just in that spot. So I guess he already has difficult terrain, but I still do it anyways. So, okay.
Absolutely. Right on. Ending your turn entirely right there. It is the Black Artuk's turn as he is in front of you. He is going...
all I'm going to do is this.
Right on. Just
The
interpose
face,
yourself between him and Pizor.
Correct.
The Black Artuk is first going to try to recharge his tongue. That sucks. He does not recharge his tongue. And he takes 2 attack rolls. It's a disadvantage.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's still, the fog has heavily obscured everything once again. So that was a natural 20. Down to a 10 and down to a 4. So both miss. As you slide in between, you just hear the thump thump of 2 heavy branch attacks impacting right where you just left. Ending its turn where he's at. He's also going to take a wisdom saving throw from the Spirit Guardians. That's a failure. 3d8 radiant damage coming at him for 8 points. Plus another 8, so 16.
Nice.
16 is just enough.
Is it really?
It is, absolutely.
Gosh,
a little
job.
bit more than enough. As another hippocampi comes through and just basically eradicates his head, completely erases it. Oh, yeah.
Swappy swap.
Swippity swap.
Little resource management here.
Yeah. Okay, right on. Ending the Black Artuk's turn. It is over to Red. Red is going to take 2 blind radiant pellet attacks at the 2 of you. That's a natural 1 for me.
As he goes to attack, I just go, nice job, Pizor.
Did I get one? Another miss from the radiant pellets. Bonus action is to try to recharge his tongue. And he fails, so he is stuck exactly where he's at. Ending his turn over to Pizor. Pizor is going to do another... he's going to hit him with the Toll the Dead. I was like, what am I doing here? So that means Artuk needs to make a wisdom saving throw of a DC 15. That's a 19 that succeeds, so no damage there.
Okay.
Ending Pizor's turn because he's currently grappled. He did not break the grapple. There is no bonus action that he does at the current point. Top of the round, over to the one that is grappling Pizor. He's going to take 2 branch attacks, both at disadvantage. Another natural 1. Whoops, miss box.
That definitely counts too.
Yeah,
'cause
oh
that
yeah.
is,
It's not even the bouncy dice.
Nope.
It did bounce off the bouncy dice to get out.
Well, that's your fault.
But that also misses. So in the fray of the battle, he is smacking down into the ground, missing Pizor every single time. He has to make a wisdom saving throw. Meets it at a 15, a 14 on the dice, plus the modifier of a +1. So he takes half this damage, which is 15, plus another 5, so 20. He takes 10 points of damage to this Artuk over here. Still looking kind of healthy.
Okay.
Ending his turn. Over to you, Carson.
I'm going to launch 2 Eldritch Blasts at that far one.
Right on.
Since I got
He is
good.
restrained, so you have advantage.
Even on range attacks? Or is it just melee? I can't recall.
Let's read here.
I think it would be just
on
melee.
the restrained condition. Attack rolls have advantage against the creature. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Attack rolls.
Yeah,
Okay.
all attack rolls. So.
First attack then.
Yeah, missed box, nerd.
That's crazy. That's crazy. It was a 12 though on that dice, so 18 to hit.
18
minus
hits.
2. 16 hits.
16
It misses.
It does.
That's crazy. Neither one of them hit. They both hit the wall behind him.
I gave you inspiration earlier, and I'm going to remind you because you've been such an honest player.
I'm not going to do it yet.
Okay.
I'm going to save it for this one here just in case. But I'm too afraid to hit the chester, so
Yeah.
I'm just like trying to keep it high and tight as I launch them. And this time I actually spin the maul around, and I'm just like, and I launch
Oh,
both of
that's
them coming
sweet,
from
yeah.
the maul. I should use my hand. That's why I missed. So I'll swing my bonus action to hit him, which is a 22 to hit.
Yes, absolutely hits.
Okay. 665. That's
Nice.
phenomenal.
That's crazy damage. Heck, yes, let's
12,
hear it.
17, 21 points of damage.
21 points of
With
damage.
one
Nice.
melee attack. That is phenomenal.
You just doubled the amount of damage he had. But he's
Sick.
still standing.
Yeah, that's
Not
fine.
looking good by any means, but he is still standing.
Okay.
That's action, bonus action.
And I
You
used
most of your
5,
yeah.
10 feet of movement.
Yep.
How does he look in general?
Rough at this point.
I should go out. Pizor, you got him?
I've got him.
So I use 10,
I can't see him, but
15,
the
20,
spirits will get him.
25k.
Okay. Well, you do risk a opportunity attack at disadvantage. Ah, hey, that actually hits. A 16 and an 18 on the dice. So
Good
that
job.
is going to hit with a 19, correct?
Yes.
Okay. 2d6 from the branch, plus 3. That's 8 points of bludgeoning damage to you as you run away, and he just takes one massive branch and impacts into your back and kind of tumbles you forward. Ending your turn.
Yes, sir.
Red is going to take 2 radiant pellets at you as he's trying to... He's going to try to break out of the restraint. So he needs to make an athletics check.
Or acrobatics, whichever one he's better at.
What was your... I know this is a recall of all recalls. Whenever you did your pilot's check, it just hit his AC, didn't it? It was like a 17, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Hit the escape DC for all intents and purposes because it doesn't really tell me if you're pinned with the escape DC. So I'm just going to do what you rolled. So escape DC is going to be 17. He's going to try to break.
It could be my DC, which made me feel a little better, which would be 14, which would make a little more sense.
Absolutely. I like that. I appreciate it. He fails with a 7. So you see the Aratuk just kind of like trying to pry himself free, but the Jets are just kind of... no, the Jets are completely off because it's Spelljammer.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I wish, but no. It is just pinning him, and he cannot budge it. Bonus action, let's see if he recharges that tongue, baby. Yeah! Tongue comes back. He can't lash at you because he can't see you, but you see finally like a tape measure wrapping up into his mouth, and it's ready to go.
Of course.
Ending Red's turn, over to Pizor. Pizor is...
looking down the barrel of the gun.
Pizor's going to action. Radiant, or not Radiant.
Toll the Dead.
Toll the Dead, thank you.
I figured it.
That is a 2 on the dice for the wisdom saving throw. That's a failure.
Double D's.
2 d12s.
Come on. Give me some two.
Nice. 18 points of damage is going to be plenty to wipe him off the map.
Oh, I tried. Good job, Pfizer.
Yeah.
You said, I got this, baby.
All of the spirit guardians just all of a sudden and just impact him and tear straight through him as this kind of like dolorous this holy bell emanates throughout the entire room, ending that one entirely. Pizor is freed from his grapple and he turns around. He says, "Cousin, where is he? Will you stand up, you goober?" 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He has 35. Ending his turn there. Action. No bonus action, but the Spirit Guardians are still flitting around him. Ending Pizor's turn. Top of the round, back to you, Carson.
As I run past him, I say, "Be careful. His tongue looks like it's ready to lash again." 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and I'll launch 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Right on.
With advantage.
Yes, you do.
16 misses.
16 misses.
A 10 and a 6 on the dice. There's just 18 at least.
18,
24 minus 2, so about 22.
For sure.
A D10.
Coming at you.
9.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
Okay, that's good damage.
That kind of runs my 1 the other time.
Quick math. Still standing, looking horribly bloodied in front of you. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's 25 feet of movement. That's
Okay.
my action. I'm not going to worry about my bonus. So
He is going to just attack. Radiant damage from the pellets. He is shooting with all fury. He's clinging on to life. He's stuck. He can't unpin himself. So it's just a dude that hits. One's a natural 20, but it's a 17 because he's at disadvantage. 17 plus 3 is going to be a dirty 20 to hit you. 44 radiant damage coming at you. For a total of 4, well, it was 8, so have 2, 4.
Okay.
That's 1 radiant pellet. Second radiant pellet misses.
Okay.
So in desperation, 1 finally strikes into you, and you kind of stumble as it impacts into your shoulder.
that's all you got?
With the taunt.
You're the last one standing.
Is he somehow head this way?
Yes.
5, 10, 15,
Stop.
20. Okay, perfect. As you yell stop, he just gets into the radius. So he enters the sphere. He's going to make a wisdom saving throw with a natural 1. 3d8 radiant coming at you.
This takes me back to like episode 5 or 6.
Oh, I know. 11. 15 points of radiant damage is enough to eradicate him.
Nice.
As he's pinned from the chester, you see the hip the hippocampi find their target, and they're just kind of like a carousel of just impacting into his head.
Sorry.
And it's just bing, ding, 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 ding,
Oh,
ding,
no.
ding, until finally he falls limp, crushed beneath the weight of the Chester.
Paizo, you did it.
What just happened?
Chester,
Got to
it's thrown off there.
Let's see. This guy died right
One
at
there.
the corner. This one died.
Technically, there was another one over here too.
You're correct.
Yep.
Okay. Awesome.
1, 2, 3, yeah.
Yeah, that's absolutely. And we had the fourth one right there. So,
Yeah.
in the wake of it, that is where we're going to call tonight's session.
Oh, I just go, Paizo, I'm over here. We did it. Find me. And then that's why I just wanted to.
Okay, perfect.
Bit into the ether.
Yep. Shouting out into the thick fog. You can see Pizor. He
Yeah.
cannot see you. You see the flitting spirits take out the last one. And you finally are eradicated of the Artukes that have been attacking you for the time being.
3 hours to go. Exhausted.
3 hours to go. 1 level exhaustion.
What more could you want? Tune in next week to find out. Do I stay or do I go?
And don't forget to
Ooh.
leave your comment down below for what the key word is going to be.
Well, what's the keyword?
Hope you were paying attention during the
Dun,
break.
dun, dun.
If not, you better catch us next week at Wednesday.
Or catch us on Saturday because that's another chance to enter.
You
And
got
that's
that
a
right.
special tidbit if you watch us all the way through.
You sure do
So,
got
hey.
that right.
We'll see you next Wednesday.
See you next Wednesday.
See ya.